and welcome to my Psychic Connection. I am your host, Journey Ryan. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. It is Tuesday night. That means we are here with Little
Hey,
Miss
everybody! Happy Tuesday!
All right. We'll get a bunch of people saying hi, how's it going? So I hope everybody's having a good week so far. It has definitely been very, very busy. But my Psychic Connection has finally transferred over to its new platform.
Hallelujah.
It's definitely a lot better, and it's running a lot smoother, and we're very excited about it. You guys are able to leave feedback and do emails and talk to your favorite psychics, and it's just a whole new system. And they're still working a few kinks out of the chat system, but the phone system is most certainly working. I know I've been taking calls on it so far all week, and it's very awesome, and I'm very excited about it. All right, so are you ready? Dun-dun-dun-dun.
I'm ready.
All right, guys, you guys know how we do this. We're going to call out your name. When we call out your name, please get your question ready, and you guys can jump the list. I will provide that. All right, let's paste that here. So you guys can, that is not it. That is the link. I forgot I had to send the link out to somebody. Somebody. That again. Let's try that again. Here we go. Paste that. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. And there we go. And if you guys just saw that, that was a ladybug that I cannot catch, but I will.
He has ladybugs everywhere, you guys.
It's springtime, and they got in somehow, and I cannot get them out. All right. But I have my handy vacuum cleaner that I've been sucking them all up in.
Yeah, that looks like a little dustbuster, like a hydro dustbuster.
It works. So if you guys hear a vacuum cleaner, you know what's happening. Journey is sucking up ladybugs. All right, guys.
Well,
Ready to start this show. So we've got Ann Star and Rave. Get your questions ready. We'll be taking your questions here in just a moment. Remember, guys, I just posted the Jump the List link. So if you guys want to jump the list, you can. And just know that we are looking forward to talking to each and every one of you. All right. We had a lot of people, a lot of new faces last night. We're very excited about that. We love seeing new faces. So remember to tell your friends about us, guys. And let's get the show on the road. I need Ann Star and Rave to bring up their questions. Ann Star and Rave. Remember, guys, once I call out your names, just make sure you have your questions ready. Don't post your question ahead of time because I will skip and keep going. I'm not going backwards, so remember to keep your questions ready. And then after we get the names rolling, then we're going to go ahead and the timer will start going. So remember, we're going to burn at both ends of the wick here tonight. All right. So we've got Rave here. Rave, here's Faith. Faith's Ray says, "Do you see Nikki reaching out to me?"
Yes, I do, Rave, but I feel like it's going to be within 3 weeks. It will be in the form of a text, but the thing is that you may not hear exactly what you want to hear right then, and it's real important that you just don't go back through the cycle, but that you hear Nikki out and that you state your piece this go round. Not initially when you have the contact, but by the second or third contact, you need to express how you feel about everything, Rave, because everything kind of ended abruptly with the two of you, and there was no explanation. So you need to get everything out on the table. Okay? That's really important this time so that the air is cleared and so that you can try to start fresh, because I still feel like there's going to be a lot of tension there. So that's why it's really important for you to get it all out.
He says, I saw her with another guy. I don't know how close they got.
That's something to do.
Does she
That's
miss me much?
right now I feel she's trying to get over you and to kind of prove a point, but I don't see her being able to do that. That's why I said when she does come back around, you need to kind of show her that you're happy, but you need to lay everything out on the line once you guys start communicating. But it's real important. You have a tendency sometimes for her anyway to come across I'm trying to think of what the right phrase would be. Not clingy, but like, like you really want her to have her mind made up about things. Like you're very certain. She's not very certain about a lot of things, and that's why you get the wishy-washiness, and then she tries to control the situation emotionally. So it's real important that you lay everything out on the table, but by the same time, you don't expect too much too soon from her because of how she is emotionally. So you're still going to have some tension, and I feel like there's still some tension from her because she wants her way, but that's why you need to lay it out on the table, everything you want emotionally, but do it gradually. Don't just expect for her to come back around and for you guys instantaneously to be back where you were, because I feel like if you want that, you can have that, but you need to build up communication with her the right way. And you need to stop thinking that everything was because you did something wrong. She can be kind of self absorbed.
Says, will the month of April be better for me than March?
Somewhat, but I still feel like it'll be more toward the end of April when you're starting to feel better about things and when things are starting to get better for you with that. The other thing I want to tell you too, and this is off topic, but I keep seeing that you may be getting headaches. This is due to your vision, so I want you to keep an eye on it, okay?
All right. Ted, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All
Hang
right.
in there.
All right. So, let's see here. Sierra was next in line. After Sierra, we've got Sweet Baby Girl and Makita. So, Sweet Baby Girl, Makita, get your questions ready. Don't post them, just get them ready. So, when we call your name, you can post your question. Sierra says, "Hi guys, I'm just wondering which town is best option to move to. I'm concentrate I'm concerned about finding a place with my income and then no license slash vehicle. I've been here since November. If I did decide to stay here, would everything be good? Could I change the energy to make it better?"
Okay. So, are you wanting to move? Because I really don't see you changing the area. Not right now. It wouldn't be until later this summer or early fall that I would see you going. I don't see it right now. Um, if you stay there, I think you will be a little bit anxious and get a little bit frustrated. But overall, I feel like you'll be okay.
Says no, but everyone thinks that I should.
I don't see you moving right now. If you move, it'll be later this summer. Like I'm seeing like between July and September. I feel like you'll be all right. The thing is that you need to manage your time better. You have a lot of anxiety because you don't sleep well and you're not eating well either. Your time management isn't very good, and I just feel like within your spirit you're restless because you feel like you're not accomplishing anything. It's not so much where you are, it's that you haven't really found your niche or um people that you feel safe with and secure with. And believe it or not, whether it's friends or family or lovers or loved ones, that can really affect our energy when we don't have a good support system and when we don't feel loved or encouraged or have the right people around us. And I feel like that is what's going on with you. I kind of see you kind of stepping out, and there's no one that's around you that's secure for you emotionally. So that's kind of what's going on, but I just don't see you leaving right now, honey. Is she saying anything else to me?
Nope.
Nope.
She says, okay, makes more sense. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, let's keep the party going. Let's see if anybody jumped the list. No jumps yet, so let's go ahead with Sweet Baby Girl. And then we got Makita and then Patty Hunt. Sweet Baby Girl. All right. All right, let's go ahead with Makita. Makita, go ahead and send us your question. And then Patty Hunt, get your question ready. And then Victor. All right, we got Makita here. It says, will the relationship my ex Robert is currently in last?
No.
Or just going to keeping himself busy?
It's not going to last because he's very pushy and he comes across kind of arrogant, he's got a cockiness to him. And he can be very selfish when he's not getting his way. And this other person's going to get tired of it. I know that you still care for him. I'm going to be really honest with you. He's very immature and arrogant. And even if he came back around, which I do think that he will, but I don't think that he's the best thing for you, and he would still drive you crazy. I know he has a sweet side, but his immaturity kind of overlaps that, and it still would be you doing most of the work emotionally. Because he tends to be very selfish. You're going to meet somebody, I think, by the name of Greg or Craig. I know you're not ready for that right now. I see that more toward October. You're also going to meet somebody with an S initial a little bit closer to February. Your ex is going to come back, but I'm telling you this because I do see other people coming for you. The Greg or Craig person that I see is possibly a Virgo. Okay. And I feel like they work in a hospital. Kind of tall, slender build. And I think they might be 2 years older than you is what I'm shown. And there's reference to a golden retriever. This is somebody that you're going to be friends with. But I do think that it might develop into something more. But you have to be open to it. I do think that Robert's going to come back and you guys are going to give it a try, maybe. And I know how much you care about him and you have feelings for him, but he's
So
not
very cocky.
yeah, he's not emotionally stable to give you what you need. I know that, you're very attracted to him, but if sexual attraction is all that you have, if physical attraction is all that you have, that's not something to base a lifelong relationship off of. You have to, I always tell everybody, in order to have a successful relationship, you have to have honesty, trust, communication, and friendship. Because all that romantic love is just an extension of friendship. And a lot of people forget that. That's why a lot of marriages and relationships don't work, because people get married for the wrong reasons now. People stay married for the wrong reasons. People get divorced for the wrong reasons too. But if you're not happy, you shouldn't stay in a situation. And you like being with him because you like the way he looks and what other people thought, but he didn't treat you very good. He was very selfish. And you deserve somebody who's going to look at you and think that you are the best thing, that can't imagine their life without you. And he was not that way. You were always putting the work in. He's very self-absorbed and cocky because he just thinks that he's the best. And he will come back around, but he's not capable of giving you what you need. That's why I was trying to tell you these other people that I saw coming for you. I hope that helps you. I hope that helps you, and you can find me on here or on the website.
At mypsychicconnection.com. All right. Thank you so much for your question tonight. All right. Let's keep on going here. Next in line was Patty Hunt and then Victor. Patty Hunt. All right. Let's see if anybody jumped the list while we wait for Patty to put her question up. No jumps as of yet. So let me go ahead and put that up there. She told me to tell you it did and to say thank you.
You're welcome. I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear, but that's what I was getting for you.
All right. Let's keep on going with Victor. Victor, you're next in line. After Victor is going to be Jenny and then Megan T. All right. Here's Victor's question. Victor says, I was wondering if you had any advice or spiritual guidance about learning to read tarot.
What I would tell you is, if you're going to read tarot, do it with a clear mind. And sometimes when you do that, it's going to not necessarily be the meanings that might be in the book, but each card might have a significant meaning to you and to your spirit. So look at not only what the book might say, but what you feel when you flip the cards over, or what you might see in your mind's eye doing it, because that is really just a tool. And so kind of look at how the tool makes you feel, if that's something that you choose to use to learn. Not so much what the literal meaning of it might be, but how you feel when you flip each card over, or what that card symbolizes to you. Because let's say that you have the Two of Cups, okay? And the Two of Cups is symbolizing relationships, okay? But to you, when you pull it out or you do something like that, it might mean something totally different for you. Like it could mean marriage for you. not just the literal meaning of what the actual card is. So that's my advice with that. And just, if you're going to use tarot as a tool, just be open. But I think in time you won't need to do that. Like, I don't use any tools, and I know Journey doesn't really either. And I think in time you won't have to. But if that's how you choose to do, just be, open, and just be aware of what you're opening yourself up to and treat it respectfully when you use it. So.
Don't see anything else to say.
What else I see as far as, this doesn't have anything to do with the readings or learning the cards, Victor, but I keep seeing something about your teeth. I don't know if that means that you need to be careful of a toothache or if you need to go to the dentist. But I keep being shown something about your mouth and your teeth, and it's this side. So just be aware of that. If it doesn't make sense to you right now, just kind of hold on to it.
You said thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, we had a couple of people jump the list. So we got Kay and Jennifer Rose. Both of y'all get your questions ready, and then we'll go from there. All right. Let's start off with Kay. Let's take a look here. Kay says, talk to a real snoozer tonight about date on a dating site. He didn't laugh at my jokes, so after 3 hours of talking, he's off the love list. I still love Larry. Please tell me about the new guy when I'll meet him.
Hi, Kay, first of all. And I'm sorry to hear about your adventures in dating or lack thereof. That can be kind of tricky. As far as when you will meet the new guy, I don't think it's that far off, Kay. I feel like May and July, he's really going to like music, and he is going to be spiritual. He will be okay with, because you always worry if someone's going to be open to you as far as like, all the things that you have to do on a day-to-day basis, or if they're going to accept you for you. And I do feel like he will, but this will be slow going. You guys are going to be friends first, Kay. Okay? And you need to kind of let him take the lead. You try to take charge of stuff, relationship-wise, and you don't fully make yourself vulnerable. And that's part of the problem. You need to open yourself up and not be so... You're quick to write someone off when someone can be an opportunity for you. I know that you know what you want. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying don't write somebody off before you give them a chance. I'm not saying not to be particular. But I know this person is coming for you. He's going to be very intellectual, very fun-loving, and he's going to accept you for you. And I don't want you to write him off, because you guys are going to have a really good chemistry and a really good friendship.
So dark hair, funny what?
You guys are going to have a really good chemistry, and he likes music a lot. So I keep seeing he likes to sit outside, and he will be very accepting of who you are, but I want you to open yourself up more, because you don't always do that. And sometimes you push people away before you get a chance to really know them, Kay. You make assumptions, and it's hard sometimes for someone to get you to bring your walls down. And you deserve love. This person's really going to make you laugh a lot. And they like to write. Like, I keep seeing typing and writing thoughts down and laughing with you and things of that nature. And I feel like this person's going to be your friend first. So be open.
So the guy I spoke tonight has a prosthetic leg, a pacemaker, and he thinks he's better off than me.
You can tell all that from a text, Kay?
She says he is a hunk, question mark. I think that is he a hunk.
I actually think he's good looking by your standards. I feel like you'll really like him if you give it an opportunity. I feel like you'll be really good friends, and he'll kind of challenge your thought process because you guys will agree on a lot of things, but there's some things you won't, and it'll kind of be like, well, I used to take debate in high school. My freshman year, I was on the debate team. And it'll kind of be like where you guys won't be arguing, but he'll be like, okay, express your point. And then you'll express it, and then he'll express his point, and then you guys will kind of go back and forth with it. But it won't be an argument. It'll be a discussion. And I think it'll be really good if you can open yourself up to it, Kay. You know? But I hope that helps you. You can always call me on the site or find me or one of us up here throughout the week.
All right. Well, thanks. Thanks, Kay. Thanks for your question. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break, but after the break, we're going to get to Jenny Rose, and then after Jenny Rose is Jenny. So Jenny Rose and Jenny, get your questions ready. We'll be right back after these messages. We are back. All right, Jennifer Rose and then Jenny to come on down. Jennifer Rose, you jumped the list, so let's go ahead with your question. Jennifer Rose. All right, here we go. Says, is there a way to better connect with my daughter? She is just very depressed lately, and I just want to help her out any way I can.
You know what I'm seeing is that your daughter is very creative. And you need to pull that creative side out of her a little bit so that she can be more expressive. I feel like she holds a lot of things in because she doesn't know how to express it. And it's not that you don't give her freedom to do it, because I feel like you do. But what I'm being shown is that she needs to write or create things, like by writing or drawing is what I'm being shown. so that she can express herself better, even if it's not directly to you. And I feel like she needs some one-on-one time with you because you're very loving and you're both really jokesters, but it's not always easy for either one of you to express things. And I think sometimes she feels like she's not, I don't know what the right term is. I guess she feels misunderstood would probably be the best thing, but she's so pulled back that I don't think that she fully even lets you know that. She just kind of closes off and does her own thing. I'm like seeing that she goes into a corner, and I don't know if that's literally or just symbolically, like after a period she kind of backs off, and I feel like she's in her thoughts a lot and overthinks things and feels isolated and lonely, but it's not anything to do with you. She loves you a lot. I just feel like sometimes she's emotionally on edge because she's like searching in within herself of what can she do, because I feel this restlessness, and she has anxiety sometimes, and it's because she has all this energy and a lot of creativity and she doesn't know how to get it out. And then for some reason she compares herself to other people a lot, and she doesn't feel like she equals up to other people. I don't know if that makes sense to you,
She
but
says
that's
that
what I'm
makes
getting.
sense. She says that makes sense. She's an amazing artist.
She needs to do that more then. That's what I'm being shown. And actually what I'm being shown is that she needs to take her art and like make a portfolio or a book of it, and then take and write stories about each of the pictures, whether it's a literal book like with a story, I don't know, or if it's just an explanation of what the pictures are about. But I really feel like she's got so much in her that she needs to get out. What I'm being shown also is that right now I think she primarily works with markers or pencils sometimes, but she needs to work with oil paints at some point. And I'm also seeing she would do very well with clay. And at some point, she may even do decoupage, but I'm seeing primarily oil paints and clay. Excuse me, I'm tongue twisted. So I hope that helps. I also think she's critical of her body too. That's part of it too. But I hope that helps you.
Her last thing she said was, "You nailed it." She stays in her room, and I get frustrated because I can't get her to verbalize it.
She's not going to because she doesn't think it matters. She
This is
just
okay.
thinks I don't feel good, so why am I going to bother everybody? Because your house is big and has a lot of activity, and she doesn't always know how to. She doesn't want to bring everybody down. What I would tell you is, even though we're in the middle of a pandemic, you should see if you could maybe get her into possibly even online art classes or online art instruction. Maybe that would help her if you couldn't get her into some actual art other than school, if she's even into it. But I hope that helps.
All right, Jennifer Rose, thank you so much. We do appreciate it. Let's keep on going. Our next person in line is Jenny. And here's your question. Jenny says, "Oh, hey, Journey, no question for me tonight, but you were right. He texted me. I'll just go with the flow. Thanks for the advice yesterday." You're welcome, sweetie. All right. Well, Megan T. Megan, go ahead and bring us your question. After Megan is Krista. And let's check to see if anybody jumped the list while we wait for Megan and Krista to bring their questions forward. Now, those of you who missed your question earlier, your name is back on the list, and we're not too far from you, okay? All right, we got a couple more people that jumped the list. So Amy Spencer is next, and then Kay will be after Amy. All right. Well, Megan went ahead and brought her question. I need Amy Spencer to come forward. While we wait for Amy to bring their question forward, it says, "Hey Faith, things in my personal life have been good. I got a job offer and will be starting soon. What do you need? What do I need to focus on going forward? Will the good things happening for me sparks that reconnection?"
As far as, so what is she asking? So she wants to know if the new job will be good and start things up for her. Yeah, I do think that it will, but here's the thing. Don't worry so much, because when you have that worry, because what I feel is that you're going to go into the new work setting and be panicked, and that energy is going to resonate with everybody. Just stay focused and do what you need to do. Do the best that you can, because I feel like you're going to excel at this and really do well. So I don't want you to have that anxiety. Stay as focused as you can and just be you. What I feel is over the next 3 months, stuff is going to gradually pick up for you in the workplace. And I really feel that you're going to get noticed, but it's really important that you focus on the task at hand in front of you any given day at work, because you have a tendency when you get bored to get sleepy and to kind of waver off, like not put as much energy into it. Make sure that you're well rested consistently, because that's always an issue for you, and be focused. But I really feel like you'll do well. I feel like you're going to make some good contacts there, too, of people who are really going to like you. There's one gentleman, I think his name is Steve, and he's going to help you with furthering stuff at work.
Nice.
So I think overall it's going to be a good thing for you.
All right. Well, thanks, Megan. Oh, she says, "It's something I've done before, so I know I can handle the job."
You'll do really good at it, and I think people are going to notice that, and that's going to cause you to get advancement.
All right. So we got our next person, Amy. She has jumped the list. Amy says, I'm Amy. Will my ex actually move, or is he just continuing to make empty promises to the kids?"
I don't see him moving right now. I do feel like eventually, but it's not right now. It wouldn't be, hate to say this, but I'm seeing more toward the end of the year, like November. Your ex is really scattered, and I feel like, he has good intentions when it comes to your kids, but there's not a lot of follow through. And that's mostly because he handles things like a big kid himself. And when he says things, he means them, but he doesn't always know how to do them. There's a difference.
She says, "Just don't want their hearts and their relationship broken because he's being selfish."
I don't see that. Your kids, even though he's a jerk, your kids do love him. They're somewhat guarded about it at times, but they do love him. And they know how he is. They don't like it, but they know how he can be. It is his intention to move sooner than that. I just feel like there is some things that are going to make it more difficult for him to move than that soon. So
It gets their hopes up, and it hurts me to see what happens.
I know. I know. You know, the sad thing is I really sincerely think he doesn't mean to. He has every intention of doing it when he says it. He just does not know how to follow through. And some people are like that. They mean what they say, but they don't know how to put into action what they say. So, I don't think he does it on purpose. He just doesn't know how to do it. But I hope that helps you. I do think he loves your kids. I do. But I just think he doesn't know how to do the things he tries to promise them.
She said, okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, let's keep on going here. Kay jumped the list, so let's go ahead and take Kay's question. After Kay is going to be Christina and Jasmine. Krista and Jasmine. Get your questions ready. Kay's question. Kay says, how long is the new guy and I going to be friends before becoming a couple? Well, it'll be a good summer for us. Also, what is its name?
4 to 5 months sporadically, because I don't think you're going to be really scared and he's going to be scared too. And when you're scared, he's not going to be scared. And when he's not scared, you're going to be scared. So then you're going to be calling me your journey or one of the other readers up here going, why am I scared? But it'll gradually grow. Okay. So it's not going to be like that permanently. It will gradually grow, but I'm seeing 4 to 5 months top. But what's going to happen is you'll be friends and you're just kind of going to slide into it. It's not going to be something where you're like, let's date each other. It's just going to things are just going to kind of develop. But the thing is you have to not be, you have a tendency to be really guarded, okay? And you have a tendency to be critical. And I don't want you to do this within yourself too early on where you start to question things to push him away. You know, I don't want you to do that, because you can have something really good with him and long lasting as long as you don't push him away.
Says, will he be afraid of my disability?
No. Mm-mm. You know what he's going to like about you, Kay? That you laugh a lot. Because I see you guys laughing and joking a lot. I don't feel that that's going to be an issue for him. He's really sweet. And I see you guys reading, because I keep seeing books around you. And he's going to like a lot of the same books and sometimes watching TV. But I just mostly see you guys initially talking and laughing and joking. And he likes to cook, so I think he'll cook for you too.
Nice.
I feel like his name, I want to say his name is going to start with a C. I want to say his name is Christopher. Chris or Christopher is what I'm being shown.
Says, I love spirituality books.
He's going to like a lot of the same things as you. Do you know what's weird? Okay, not really weird, because I see a lot of random things. He's going to like old classic stuff like the Three Stooges and Andy Griffith and stuff like that. And I'm being shown the Three Stooges in particular, and even Perry Mason. So I hope you can handle that. But he's gonna like older TV shows. I mean, that's not the only thing that he will like, okay, Kay? But I always tell people when I see random little details, and I think he's gonna wear a red banded watch. His watch band will be red. Um, and he's gonna have trouble with his right leg. There's something with his right leg. He might have had a leg injury at some point. I think he might have this is interesting. I think he might have been shot in the leg at some point because I'm actually seeing a bullet hole and it kind of was toward the bottom of his
Why
calf.
Richie can't stand Richie.
Well, I'm okay. All I can do, all what I don't. It's Rich because that's not the name I got, but I'm just telling you what I see, honey.
All right. Well, thank you for your questions. She says, all right. Kay, when you put people's names on there, please don't put their last name.
Yeah.
All right. So next in line was Krista and then Jasmine. So Krista, come on down. All right. Krista. And then after Krista is Jasmine. And then sweet baby girl, you are on the list. All right, here is Krista's question. It said, how is Johnny feeling about me currently?
Okay. I do feel him being a little bit moody, but I don't think that has anything to do with you. I feel like he's got a lot of money issues and he feels pressured because of that. I do think he's been thinking about you a lot. Have you had a dream about him recently? Because I keep seeing something about dreams. But I do feel like he is really stressed out about work. And I do think he's been thinking about you. But the thing is he's very prideful and proud.
She says, I have
And
that I remember when she's talking about the dream.
okay, because I keep seeing something about dreams. I think you have dreamt him. So you go to sleep, focus on him, and try to connect to him spiritually so that that dream can come back up for you and you can remember. Because I feel like you're connecting with him in your sleep.
Said in the past he told me he dreams about me.
I think you're dreaming about him too, though, even if you don't remember it, because I'm picking it up. And he does dream about you because you guys are connected. I do feel like he cares for you, but his energy's really edgy right now. And I feel him not being very communicative because he's got a lot of stuff on his mind. Like, he's worried about money and being more successful. Success is important to him.
I'll try to remember them.
Well, even if you can't remember a dream, if you can remember how you feel when you wake up, write down the feelings you're having and then the thoughts connected to the feelings, because sometimes that will help you remember your dreams.
All right. Well, thank you for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. All right. Well, let's keep on going with Jasmine. Jasmine, come on down. After Jasmine is Sweet Baby Girl. And let's check and see if anybody jumped the list. All right. Well, Jasmine is here with her question. It says, you told me I would date some people before I met my real love. Could you tell me who they are? Is it the person whom I like?
Does this person have dark hair and eyes? And I feel like they're a little bit on the skinnier side. But you know that person has somebody around them right now, so I'm not sure that it's that person. You've got about 2 more people to date seriously before you meet the person that I think is going to be significant for you, Jasmine. Okay? And the person that you like, I feel like they have someone else around them.
Said anything yet? All right. Well, thanks, Jasmine. We do appreciate it. Oh, she did say, does he like me?
He does, but he has someone around him that he's involved with. So even if you develop something with him, I still feel like there's some type of other significant other for him that might get in the way.
Said another person.
Yeah, there's somebody else around him that you might not be aware of.
I'm thinking, I think she's trying to say, is he involved with one of her friends?
I don't know if this is one of her friends, but I do feel him being involved with someone. A skinny, dark-haired girl. Like, super skinny.
All right, Jasmine. Well, hopefully that helps you. All right, let's keep on going here. Megan jumped the list. And then Amy jumped the list. So, Megan, you're going to be next on our list right after this break. All right, we are back, and we've got Megan here. Megan says, I moved states 5 months ago to be closer to family and have no friends out here, so I'm hoping this job will provide that. I've been posting the good things that have happened on social media. Has Elizabeth been creeping on my social media?
She has some, but I feel her being really distracted and having some anxiety. I think she's almost scared to look at your page, even though she's got her own things going. And the other thing I want to tell you is, Megan, I feel like you're going to meet some friends. I see you meeting someone by the name of Sarah and also another Megan. So, just so you know, I do see you meeting some people. I do think that Elizabeth has been doing that a little bit, but I feel her scared to really, really look. Even though she's the one that primarily caused issues in your situation. But I do think she looked at least 2 times that I see. At least that. Trying to see, what else do I see? You need to, and I know you've been working on it, you need to kind of...
She said that makes sense. I posted twice in the last couple days.
Okay, because I was like, why am I only seeing 2 times? The other thing I want to tell you is post some pictures of yourself. Like, because you do really playful, unusual posts is what I'm being shown. Of, like, snapshots of yourself and selfies and just funny, like, funky, creative pictures. So, post some more posts like that with funny captions. And I think that she will notice that, because she's going to notice the energy change for you. So I really feel that that will help. Just hang in there, Megan.
All right. Thanks, Megan. Appreciate your question tonight. All right. Amy was next on the list. After Amy's going to be Kay and then Renee Griffiths. So get your questions ready. Amy, go ahead and bring us your question. And here's Amy. Amy says, what do you see for me in the realm of work? I feel like things are good at work, but I also also have an idea for a personal gig, and I'm not sure that it would be successful.
It would, but not this year. Not this year, I mean. I feel like I keep seeing something with you doing work with computers. There's something with computers with you coming up because I keep being shown typing on a computer, and that's my symbol for working with computers or something connected to the internet. I feel like when it comes to your actual workplace, you have an extreme amount of anxiety. You don't really like anybody that you have to deal with. It's kind of like, oh, woe is me, here I go again. It's part of the routine, but I don't like it. This other idea that you have for a personal thing is more on the creative side, but I feel like the hindrance of you not putting it out there this year has to do with time. You don't have the time to invest to do what you would need to do. And I feel like by next February, you will have the time. It's just you don't right now. And you'll have more resources, I feel, for whatever reason. But I keep seeing that you get some money unexpectedly from somewhere that's going to help
I
you
have a
with
side
it.
gig now, but I don't feel like it's doing very well. This idea I have could mean I need to get a certificate, but I'm not in the place financially where I can put much money into it, into a business. My current job is working on a computer.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's what I was trying to say is that I don't see you being able to do it right now, but I feel like your finances will be more stable um, soon, and you will be able to do it, and you will like it. But I keep seeing you need to do things more on the creative side because you have a lot of ideas and you don't always know how to execute them. What I would say is do it step by step and do your research because I do feel like whatever the side thing is that you want to do with the certification, you will do well with it. So don't back down from it because I really feel like in the long run, it will be a good thing for you. I know you said that your side business that you're doing right now isn't doing well right now, but I don't think that's a permanent thing. I actually feel like by May, you'll be doing much better. And then by the first of the year, you'll be doing even more and so much better and on a different level. But you have to make time and you have to pace yourself. I just feel like you're not able to put the energy into everything like you need to, and you have a lot of anxiety about going step by step to do what you need to do, and that's a big part of your issue with stuff as far as the execution of it, Amy. And I hope that
She says, "Yeah, I'm a planner sometimes more than a. I need to try to refocus on things. Thanks."
you can do it. It's more about your time management so you can execute what you're wanting to execute. And I think that's really difficult for you. If you could get the time management under control, then the other things would fall into place because you manage your time more easily, and it wouldn't be so hard for you to do everything because you're really good at planning the stages. So if you can just manage your time and doing everything you need to do, it'll be better.
All right. Thank you so much, Amy. All right. Our question from Kay says the guy I used to date with a bullet hole near his stomach is Joe, but his daughter who died of leukemia is Kristen. Is
Okay.
is
No.
that what you got?
No. I said his name was possibly Christopher and he was shot in the leg. Okay, stop trying to I love you, sweetheart, but stop trying to make the readings fit situations in your life now because this isn't somebody you know right now, honey. I saw specifically a bullet hole or a bullet went down toward this person's ankle. It's not completely at the ankle, okay? It's a little bit above the ankle, almost where the calf starts, okay? And I feel like this person was in the army, possibly.
Says he is 11 years older than me. Will he call me? Girlfriend Cheryl picks up his phone so I can't talk to him. Does he want to talk to me?
I'm not under. Is she asking if it's this guy? I don't. It's not that
Well,
guy.
she says she wanted to know will he call her?
I'm not seeing. I'm
She
not
can't
seeing that,
call,
honey.
she can't call him because Cheryl picks up his phone, so she can't. So they can't talk. She wants to
Mm-mm.
know does he want to talk to her?
But I'm not seeing that. I don't see it being him. This is a different person that you don't know.
She hasn't wrote anything yet, so give it a second. All right, Kay. Well, thank you so much. Do appreciate it.
Just hang in there, Kay. I know that you are really lonely and that you want somebody to come in your life. And I do see someone coming. Just don't close them off. This is not somebody you've been with before. Maybe they're going to have similar attributes, possibly, but this is not someone you've been with before.
All right. All right, so Renee, she jumped the list, and so Ray's got her question up. Tina M, get your question ready, because you jumped the list, so you're next on that list. All right, let's go ahead with Ray's question. Ray says, I have an opportunity to do a course to progress my business. It offered at a big discount, but I'm scared committing in case it's not going to be a wise investment. Will this be worth it for me?
Oh no, honey, go ahead and do it because I really feel like you'll like it. You'll feel like you got a lot out of it. I know you're cautious about the money, but I really feel that this will help you to grow things and know how to manage things. And it's just going to give you some different ideas of how to handle things. I actually feel like this will be really good for you, and you're going to make some contacts through it, even if it's online. I see you making contacts through it and also making some friends. So I really feel like ultimately this will be a good thing for you. I feel more at seeing anxiety about the money and also the time management, but you'll do fine.
All right.
Is she saying anything, Journey?
No, I was waiting there for a moment to see if she said anything.
Okay.
But thanks, Ray. Thank you for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. All right, let's keep on going. All right, Tina M, get your question ready. And then Janetta, you are after Tina M. All right, guys. Everybody that says hi is automatically on the list, guys, just so everybody knows that. Tina M. Janetta, you're after Tina. She jumped right before you. So get your question ready, because you'll be right after Tina. Tina, are you here? Janetta, if you got your question ready, we'll jump back to Tina. She did jump the list, but I don't see her question. So, Janetta, please throw us your question. And Janetta is a new name that I haven't seen on here. Couple new names, new faces. Gotta love that. Ray, we got you. We just took your question, sweetheart.
Did she miss it?
I got her question. We answered it.
Yeah, I answered it. Here's the short and skinny of it. Yes, take the course. It will be a good course for you. I know you have reservations about the money, but I feel like overall it will be a good course for you, and you will meet some contacts. There's the short and skinny of it. If you want the longer version,
Her internet cut
rewind
out.
the
Damn it. Okay. Tina's question came up. Jeanette, get your question ready, sweetheart. All right. So here's Tina's question. Tina says, hello, Journey in Faith. Just checking to see what your latest thoughts are on me and A. He was up the street from my job while I was there and didn't stop in. Haven't seen him in person in a month.
He's, he can be really scattered, Tina. But if you're asking me, I'm not sure what you're asking me. If you're asking me how he feels, or are you asking me when you'll see him? I'm not sure what you're asking me. Or are you asking why he didn't come into your work?
She wants to know, you know, what are his latest thoughts on her?
Well, I feel like he's anxious right now. He comes across as really anxious. And I feel like he knows he needs to reach out to you, but he's got a lot going on, and I don't feel like he's been feeling really well. I get some digestive problems around him too. So that's part of it. I do think that he thinks of you, and the word that I get is unfinished. I feel like things are unfinished and unsaid with him, but I don't know that he right at this second he knows how to broach it, Tina. So that's a big part of it.
She said the system's going crazy on you guys. Sorry about that. Everybody refresh your page.
Is everybody having issues?
She said there was a delay. Just refresh the page. It'll come back. All right. Well, thanks, Tina. We do appreciate it. All right. Jeanette, we are going to take your question right after we take this break. I want everybody to get ready to refresh their page. Oh, she did say something. She said, how does it feel? And when will I see him?
How does he feel? Well, I feel a lot of anxiety and uncertainty with him in regards to you, and I feel like things are unfinished. Like he knows that there's a lot that needs to be said because I keep seeing the word unfinished. And I don't think he knows how to always do that. And he doesn't want to say the wrong thing. I do think he cares for you, but there's an anxiety because he doesn't want to say the wrong thing, Tina. Okay, so that's coming across really strongly. As far as when you will see him, you should have already. I keep being shown it's gonna be really soon, and I don't usually see well, sometimes I see stuff this soon. I want to say within the next 5 to 7 days is what I'm being shown.
She wants to know, is there anything she can do?
Just when you talk to him, hear him out and be kind of gentle about the situation. Because I keep feeling like he's going to be nervous and not know what to say to you. Now, I'm not telling you that you can't be a little bit bitchy or moody about it after he gets what he has to say out. Just let him be the first one to say what he needs to say first. Because if you don't, then he's going to be over anxious and not want to say what he needs to say because you're going to have kind of fussed at him. So, and you don't want to do that before he gets what he needs to say out.
All right. Thank you so much, Tina. We do appreciate your question, guys. We're going to take a short break. This is the time to refresh your pages since there is a small delay. Refreshing the page will bring you back up to speed. We'll be right back after these messages. And we are back. All right, we need Janetta's question, which I just had here. All right. And then after that, we need Len P to get her question ready. So Len, get your question ready. All right. Here's the question. It says, I graduate in May. What will my career path look like? What is going to happen?
Are you asking me what you're going to do for career? I'm not sure what you're... Yes. I mean, I know what... Okay. So I feel like you need to do something... This is the thing. I keep seeing things with books. So I still feel like you may advance your education even more than what you think you're going to. Because I see furthering of more education. And then eventually you might go something connected to law is what I'm being shown. And I also am being told to tell you, don't let other people influence your decision. Like, because I feel like there are some family members, you want to do one thing and some family members are telling you no, not to do the particular thing because it's going to take too long. And what I'm being shown is they weren't able to advance themselves to the degree that you will be able to, or that you have been able to. So there's a little bit of jealousy there, but there's also them wanting to take control over the situation, and I don't want you to let them do that. You have a mind of your own, and you already know what you want to do. You don't need me or Journey or any family member or friend to tell you, because I feel like people always try to get in your way, and you're very strong-willed. So try to stay focused. I hope that makes some sense and helps you.
She says, I don't trust myself. That's the thing.
Well, maybe that's what you need to start doing, because that's what I was shown, is that you let others influence your decision, most of your decisions, too much. And maybe you need to not trust yourself so much, but trust that God has a plan for you. And if you'll give it over to Him, He'll lead you in the right direction. And part of leading you in the right direction is for you to listen to your inner voice. Because we all have an inner voice and an intuition, and we have to tune into that sometimes and let it guide us. And you've let too many people tell you for too long who you are. Even when you have fought and kicked and screamed and said, no, I like other things, or I want to do other things, or this is who I am. And then you always cave in. But that's not the way that you need to be right now if you want to stand on your own. And I really feel like if you want to do law, that would be a very good direction for you to go. I feel like you're very intelligent, very focused, you're very much into the details, and you would help a lot of people. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a lawyer, even though that's kind of what I'm being shown. But I feel that you should do something in that area, even if it was possibly a lawyer or social worker, but it's somehow connected to the law. And I don't know if that would make any sense to you, but that's what I'm being shown. And I'm also being shown that you have the gift of writing. So you should look into doing some type of writing as well.
She says, thank you so much. My degree is in governmental.
Well, okay. That makes sense. Thank you for confirming.
All right. So next on the list is Lynn P. Lynn P., bring us your question. Lynn P., come on down. All right, here we go. With Lynn P. Says, I currently have my temp job. However, I'm looking for something stable. Can you tell me when I will find something permanent?
Honey, I'm going to be really honest with you. Even though I don't like this answer, even as I'm saying it, I'm shown February. Not right now. And that's next February, yes. And I don't like that that's what I'm being shown, but that's what I'm being shown is next February. What I feel is that you're going to kind of teeter-totter with all this work right now, where it's just randomness and you don't like anything that you're doing. I feel restlessness with you, and I'm also getting back problems for you, and I think that that's due to some of your stress. But as far as consistency with work, with somewhere you will like it, I don't see until around next February, honey.
They said, "Will I find something in the meantime?"
Yes, you will. Within, I want to say 3 to 6 weeks, you need to look um, northeast in direction from your home. And I'm not saying you need to move to another area. I'm saying look northeast from when you go out the door of your home. And I feel like you will find this through word of mouth, but there's also some type of connection to it being online. The logo, because for some reason, with when people ask me job questions, it's really strange because I get signs for new people coming into their life, like astrological signs. But then for people's new jobs, I'll see the color of the letterheads or the color of the business emblems. And I feel like the writing for this on the letterhead is black and orange for this place.
Said, "Thank you."
You're welcome. There's some connection to you finding it online, so just look online.
Absolutely, guys. When we call out your name, please put your question. Don't put your question beforehand. We will call your name. We put everybody on the list. All right. All right. I think that was the end of the jump the listers here. We cannot jump the list anymore. Um, we are done with that. All right. Kay got in right before the last one was done. So, Kay, please put up your question. And the question that you asked me directly, you can ask that on my show. You know that this tonight is Faith's show. So, please ask a different question. While we do that, we'll take the next question in line. The next question coming from Sweet Baby Girl or Virgo Queen. Sweet Baby Girl or Virgo Queen. Okay. Sweet Baby Girl is right here. And then Kay will grab your question in just a minute. All right. It says, what did the guy I'm dating think about the conversation we had about moving forward together and being a couple?
Well, I mean, he kind of already saw you guys that way, even though it wasn't stated. And I do think that you both were kind of acting like you were seeing other people, but I don't think that you guys were really consistently seeing other people. So he's a little bit nervous, but I feel like he's open to you guys moving forward. It's just still going to be a slow process. Do not push him because this is something that could turn into something long term, but you want him to do it on his own speed. Okay? I do feel like he genuinely cares for you. There's a little bit of a reservation, just in the sense that I think his last two serious relationships didn't end well. I feel like they ended abruptly, and it was the other people that did it. He got left by at least one person that I see for someone else that he knew. So there's a little bit of reservation there. Not that you would do that, that's a subconscious reservation. But just give him some time. I do really feel that he cares for you.
says yes, we acted like a couple without without a title.
And this is something that can really turn into something good and long term. I like him. He doesn't have a lot of drama. He used to have drama, but I don't think he does anymore. Like, he kind of outgrew the drama. And you guys have a great chemistry and friendship and physical chemistry as well too. The one thing is that I feel like sometimes he can be secretive in regards to his emotions, but that's just because he's scared of getting hurt, and that's going to be a slow process. But I feel like once you guys are kind of on this road, it's really going to develop into something else, and I see potential for marriage.
She
So,
says
so just know
yes.
that.
Yes, he's so reserved at times, but loving and private, not public. When do
Yeah,
you see
that's
us actually being in a stable relationship?
well, in his mind, you already are. So I don't know how comforting that is to you, but in his mind, you are. I think over the summer, it's going to be a really slow process, but you're going to see more stabilization. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. Do not in July, because I feel like you're going to get frustrated because for you, it's not going to be moving fast enough. Don't pull away from him. Just let him get through July and let him be an ass, okay? Because it's not a permanent thing.
She put ha ha ha.
And I feel like you're going to remember this reading because he's going to be a little bit edgy in July and a little bit whiny. He doesn't do really good with the weather at that time. And I feel like there'll be some money issues for him. There's going to be some work issues, and he's subconsciously going to be taking it out on you. Just let him get through July. You guys will be fine. Just kind of ignore it. Kind of coddle him a little bit because that's what you're going to have to do with his personality when he gets like that, okay? But here's the thing. If you can get through that, um, you guys have a strong potential for marriage. And I wish that I saw that for everybody I read, but I don't see that for everyone. Um, if you guys keep going on the track that you're going, he will propose to you by the end of next year. But you have to stay focused. And when he gets in these little moods, just ignore it because he adores you. And he already has that on his mind subconsciously. Don't push him. Don't talk about it. He'll bring it up himself. And you guys will have something really good if you can do that and let it go at his pace. Okay? I hope that helps you.
Absolutely. All right, let's keep on going. Message from Kay.
Hi, Kay.
She says, Faith, when will Eddie speak to me again?
Honestly, Kay, I'm going to be really honest with you. I'm not seeing anything about that right this second. Let's see if I can pull. I'm really not seeing anything. I keep seeing 6. Um, and usually I'll get the month or amount of days or weeks, the word weeks behind it, but I keep seeing 6 around that. And it's real important for you to not bring up a bunch of stuff with the past because I really see that that's his reservation for not wanting to talk to you is that he doesn't want to be criticized for things that happened in the past, and he feels like you're going to emotionally attack him for whatever reason because that's what I'm being shown, and he doesn't want that. I feel like what I'm being shown is that he ended the friendship with you because this feels like it was a friendship, at least to him. He ended the friendship with you because
She
he
wants
felt
to know is it when Betty announces her divorce.
no. It doesn't have anything to do with that. And I'm not even sure why he's going to reach out to you, but he is. Or maybe it's that you do, but I see him like returning a call or returning a contact. But he's really upset with you. He feels like, and I'm not saying you do, Kay, okay? Let me just clarify this. But when I pick this up, it feels like he feels that you need to apologize. Okay? I'm not saying you do. I'm saying what I feel from him. And because you aren't apologizing, that's why he hasn't reached out to you currently. I feel like he feels like you were judging him and got an attitude. I'm not saying you did, but that's what I feel from him. And that's why there's hesitation there as far as rekindling your friendship.
It's just I can't get in touch with him.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, Kay, because all I can tell you is what I see. But I don't feel like this is because of anything with Betty. So.
All right, Kay. Thank you so much. Do appreciate it. All right, our next question coming from Virgo Queen. After Virgo Queen, we got Patty and then Terry. So, Patty and Terry, get your questions ready. Let's go to Virgo Queen's question. All right, Virgo Queen says, "Hi, will my boyfriend and I find a new home soon? And will he get a new great paying job he wants with benefits?"
You'll find a home within 4 to 6 weeks. I feel like it's going to be like a yellow color. I want to say this is a little house or a duplex is what I'm being shown. There'll be hardwood floors and 1.5 bath. And I think it's going to be like might be a 3-bedroom or a 4-bedroom. I don't think you're going to like the tile in the kitchen. But other than that, it's going to be okay. Your boyfriend will get a job that he likes, but the thing is that he is kind of restless. Like, I feel like he needs to calm his energy down because what I keep feeling is that he's trying to do too much in too many directions. So he needs to focus a little bit and then it'll kind of come together. I feel like someone with the initial H is going to kind of help him with work and mentor him. For a home, you need to look south of you or south of direction of where you're looking. I hope that helps, and I feel like a woman is somehow connected to this property. A woman who's about 55 with blondish brown hair. And I think this is a real estate agent. She'll be wearing a red dress or a red jacket and skirt set. Because I feel like you're going to meet this person, so I feel like it's somehow connected to real estate. Like she's a realtor or something.
Says, yes, we have been looking for a new realtor.
I feel like you're going to find one and her name is going to start with an S, but it's possibly her last name. And she's an old, well, not old, but I would say mid-50s, maybe 55. She's kind of got blondish brown hair. It's more on the brown side, though. And she'll find something for you very quickly. You're going to love the shower because I feel like the shower has lots of shower heads. I'm just telling you that because I feel like it's significant to you and the kitchen.
So do you see what type of home we'll get?
Do I see what type of home?
Yeah.
This feels like it's a house or a duplex. May not even be it might be a townhouse because it feels possibly connected, and it's like how do I describe this color? It's not tan and it's not yellow. It's more on the yellowish side, sort of.
Any time frame on when we will find this home and he gets the good paying job?
I said that earlier in the reading, to be honest, and I don't remember what I think I said. See, I tend to, once stuff comes out, I forget it. I think it's 4 to 6 weeks, but go back and replay this because I honestly don't remember what I said, because once I say stuff, sometimes it's just out. But I do see him getting it. And I feel like someone's going to help him with this. It's an older gentleman, kind of heavy set. He's a little bit red-faced. He might have, what I mean by red-faced is a tan in the face. I feel like his last name might start with an H. And he's going to help with that, or he's somehow connected to the job.
Says, okay, I will replay. And will he and I go on vacation this summer together?
Yeah, if you can get everything situated with this move, you will. But I feel like you're going to be restless because you're going to kind of be moving stuff around and you're not going to be sure. But I do see you going on some type of vacation, even if it's not a very long one.
All right. All right. Thanks, Virgo Queen. We do appreciate it. All right. Patty Hunt and Terry. Patty Hunt and Terry. After that is Radiant Beautiful 24/7. All right, guys. Clock's ticking. All right. No Patty. How about Terry? Radiantly Beautiful. And Jenna M. All right. Let's go ahead with Radiant. All right, we're missing Faith. She disappeared on us. Give me just a second while we wait for her to return here. See what's going on. I think she had like a little tech problem there. Guys, give us 1 second. We'll be right back, okay? All right, and we are back. Sorry about that, guys. Had a little.
I don't know what happened.
All right. So let's go here with Radiantly Beautiful's question. It says, can you describe my future spouse slash partner, looks, profession, characteristics? Have I met him already? Thanks.
No, you have not met him. I think his name starts with a J. The name I'm getting is Jack. He does something with computers, but I'm also seeing education. Like he might be a teacher or something. He's possibly a Virgo Leo, or a Leo Virgo, which is an interesting combination. He does have one child. I feel like it's a daughter, about 7 to 10 years old. I do not think he's originally from your area. You will meet him at some type of outdoor function. Like I'm seeing like an outdoor art show or something. As far as looks, I get darker, kind of wavy hair and green eyes. He's average height, weight, proportionate, and I keep seeing like he likes to go for like jogs, like a jog or like a stroll, and I keep being shown reference to a beach. So I feel like he might live near or be from an area where there's a beach, because I keep being shown that. And he does wear glasses for reading. He's very intellectual based and very spiritual, and he loves animals. I'm actually being shown he has a bird, which isn't something I very often see in a reading. So that's kind of cool.
All right. Well, thank you, Radiantly Beautiful. Hopefully that she was able to answer your question. All right, we got Jenna M and then Margarita. And here's Jenna M. Oh, wait a minute. That was. Here's Jenna M.
Hi, Jenna.
All right, Jenna says, will I be able to fix my friendship with Michaela and Connor? They're Scorpios. I'm a Virgo. Also, how did Caleb feel when I donated to his first diabetes fundraiser? And he didn't say thanks. He's a Libra.
Well, I think he thought it was nice, but he's not ready to talk to you, honey. As far as your friendship with Michaela and Connor, Michaela has to always feel like she's right. And I feel like you hurt her feelings in her mind, whether you meant to or not. Something that you did struck a chord with her or affected her, and she can be kind of snotty. So that's a lot of that. And Connor can be full of drama. Okay. So I do think you'll be able to fix it, but you listen. I don't even really know that you did anything, honey, but you need to apologize for apology's sake, because they feel like you did something. And if you really want to fix it, you need to communicate with them better. I just don't like that Michaela is so whiny. That's my problem with looking at that, to be honest with you.
Says, oh my God, Michaela does always have to feel like she's right, and she really hurt my feelings. Michaela and Connor are my best friends. I've been best friends with Connor for 7 years. I set them up, and he's taking Michaela's side. She actually really hurt my feelings, and I don't think I hurt hers.
Yeah, but you hurt her ego. So for her, that's hurting her feelings, because I feel like you said something to her and it kind of jabbed at her, right? But Connor's going to take her side because they are dating regardless. That's why he took her side. And they feel like, and listen, I'm not saying this is true. I'm saying what I feel from them. Okay? They feel like you have been extremely edgy, mostly because you're being more vocal and you're not caving into them as much. So that's part of it. But it has a lot to do with what you've gone through with Caleb. That's why your energy's changing, because your tolerance of things isn't the same, and it shouldn't be. But Michaela wants to be a drama queen, so she feels like you hurt her feelings, because I feel like you said some things to her that needed to be said and you were tired of her attitude. That's why she's like, oh, you hurt my feelings. You're acting different. Because usually you back down and you cave in, and you haven't been doing that with them lately. That's why Michaela doesn't like it. And she feels like you want to be the center of attention when it's really not you, it's her.
Is it worth fixing the friendship? And they dislike Caleb so much.
They dislike Caleb because they're your friends and they want you to be with somebody who knows what they want. And they know Caleb doesn't know what he wants, and they're tired of seeing you suffer from it. They don't dislike Caleb. They dislike how Caleb's treated you. Yes, it's worth fixing the friendship, but what you need to know is that they're emotionally immature, and if you don't want responses to your situation with Caleb or whatever it may be, don't tell them. You know, this is something, and I'm saying this even on a personal level, that I have learned. Just because somebody is your friend, if you know they're not going to like a situation that you're dealing with, don't tell them. It's not any of their business. You're the one that's going through it, and I know that you want to share with them because they're a couple, and Connor is your friend, and because you want to share how badly you're feeling about Caleb and other situations with work and school and stuff. But if you know that talking about Caleb is a sore spot for them anyway, and that they're not going to be open to it, don't do it, because it's just going to tick you off.
It wasn't even about Caleb. It was about my toxic ex-best friend, Jeremy.
Right, but
forgive and forget and be friends with Jeremy again.
Do I think you will be? I think you can be. But I don't think it's either.
She said they want her to forgive and forget and be friends with Jeremy again.
No, don't do that. Mm-mm.
She said, but Jeremy helped ruin my relationship with Caleb, so I can't just forgive him, even though Jeremy was my best friend for years.
Well, see, the reason they want you to do that is because you're not with Caleb anymore. So they don't understand what the big deal is, but they don't realize how much you're still hurting over the situation with Caleb. And really, they're very self-absorbed. You can fix the friendship with them, but what you need to realize is I think you've outgrown them a little bit. So that's why you're having a hard time.
Jeremy was in love with me, so no matter who I date, he ruins it. They are like, it's been 6 months, and it's really hard. So thank you so much for the advice.
It just takes time. Sometimes it takes a longer time to get over a situation. And nobody can tell you what the time limit's going to be because they're not in your emotions. Don't let somebody tell you that. You'll work your way through it. But I wouldn't deal with Jeremy. They just want you to try to be with them because they want you to move on from this Caleb situation. Because they don't like that Caleb hurt you, honey. That's why. And I do feel like you're going to fix this friendship with them. Just do it slow and just know there are certain things that they don't want to hear because they don't want you to suffer. That's a big part of it, to be honest. They don't want you to suffer over this, and they feel like you're suffering because of what he did and because he hasn't came back yet. So they don't understand. But they have each other, and it's really hard when people aren't going through your situation for them to relate to it sometimes. Because even though we've all gone through similar situations, some people are more affected than others emotionally, and you really love Caleb. So I hope that helps you. Hang in there, sweetheart.
All right. Thanks, Jenna. All right. All right, guys, we have come to the end of our show. Please tune in tomorrow night. We're going to be here with Trinity Black. So tune in. And then Thursday, we're going to be here with me, Journey Ryan, with Dream Interpretations. This Friday is Good Friday, so we won't be here. But we do appreciate everybody stopping by. As always, we want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in. And we will talk to you guys tomorrow.
Bye, everybody. See you Tuesday.